So this time on Road Trip Rants, I want to talk about something that I think makes a lot of sense. We talk about motorsports a lot. Motorsports is very clearly a huge part of car culture. And I think this is where you can kind of slot some of the Nürburgring times and all that stuff in too. I've always looked at the Nürburgring. It is some of the best advertising in the world because it sells cars because it's the proving grounds on the world stage. And I've always looked at that as the lottery ticket. You know, have you ever bought a lottery ticket before? You know, you buy it, you start spending the money before you win, even though you're probably not going to. Yeah, you thought about that house, you thought about the 18-car garage, all the cars you're going to put in it, the collection you're going to have, the F40 you always wanted, that crazy 69 L88 Corvette, whatever it is. You've already spent the money mentally. And that's what the Nürburgring is. You know, none of us can drive like these guys can. None of us. It's not about that, though. It's about the fact that the car can do it. The Nürburgring is the lottery ticket. It is. It's your Corvette lottery ticket. Why? Because you have a car that can lap the Nürburgring in under 650. Are you ever going to do that? No, probably not. The exceedingly small minority of people that are ever going to be able to go there, and the even smaller minority of people that could even hope to have the skill set to do it. But you still have that. You may not ever do it, but you could. When you buy your lottery ticket, you're not going to win, but you could. And I think that's the dream is the most powerful marketing tool on planet Earth. You know, when you stop having that, things don't become nearly as much fun. When you have all the things or all the experiences, then it's like, what do you have to look forward to? Dude, it's still the American dream. The Corvette is the American dream. It is not what it once was. It used to be, when I was growing up, my dad had a 69 Vet, and we were swapping rear ends, he was building engines. It was different. It wasn't every man's car back then. The Stingray still is. The Stingray is still the every man's car. It can be an aspirational car. It could be you came into some money early in life. You're not going to find more value for the money than the Stingray. I'm driving one right now. I got a 2LT Z51. Great car. I'm driving it 500 miles. I'm as comfortable as can be. I love it. And that's still an amazing feat of engineering that we can put a car on the road that still competes on the world stage. 290 to 60 is ridiculous. And the car is far more capable than most of the owners ever will be. And that's okay. It's absolutely okay. You know, the funniest thing, I had a comment not long ago, and he's like, hey, Corvette's the new Miata. And I'm like, you know, there's some credibility to this comment. And I thought about it. It's like, so what is the Miata? Well, the Miata's a great car to go have fun and bang around in. You get to really kind of drive it to the limits. It's a little light on flow, light on power, a little bit light here and there, but like fundamentally, that's a ride. You can have a lot of fun with that. Now, Stingray is the little bit of a step up, because don't forget, Miatas are creeping up in that $40-some thousand range, which at this point truly is a used Stingray. But Stingray is a little more usable, you know. It's got a couple compartments instead of one. It's got a little more room. It's a little more comfortable. If you're a seemingly average-sized human being, yeah, the Stingray is a great car. And if you go hustle it, you can drive it harder than you can drive a ZR1 or a Z06 or even an E-Ray. You can really get to the limits a little bit quicker. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is Stingray the new Miata? I don't know. I think it is, based on the fundamentals of the argument and what made Miata so great. I genuinely think we're entering that sphere, and it's not a knock, it's a compliment, because Miata is an absolute cult favorite. I've driven one. My race car really isn't much more than a 300 horse version of something like that, and it's an absolute blast. So can you have more fun for the money than a Stingray? No, not in my estimation. Not something that handles like this, something that has an established aftermarket with meaningful mods. No, I absolutely believe it. So fight me in the comments, tell me what you think, but I think that's still the best value proposition on the planet when it comes to sports cars. And think a little bit about the Nürburgring being the lottery ticket. You're never going to do it, but it isn't going to stop you from telling your friends you're going to, or that you could. We don't bank on things that are definites. We play on things that are possibilities.